Well, today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't done for years, and that's some marbling using some shaving foam. Now, I used to do this a lot when I was a kid, but I thought I'd do it because it's such an easy method of marbling. I've got my paper ready. I've got some large sheets and some A4 sheets, so some A3 and some A4, and I'm going to be doing it in this tray. So all you need to do is shake up your shaving foam, and then put a layer of this onto whatever you're using. Oh, it smells absolutely delicious. And I would say go for the cheapest shaving foam you can buy. If it's a 50p one, go for that. Now, we're gonna get quite a lot out of this, and I want that to be fully covered. And then before I do anything, I'm sure you've all done this before, but before I do anything, what I'm going to do is, really, it's like putting frosting on a cake. I'm going to try and make this as level as I possibly can. Now, you can do this with lots of different paints, and you can do it with marbling paints, you can do it with inks, you can do it with so many different things. Oh, it smells lovely in here. So now I've got that quite full, and I've got myself a pot to scrape everything into. Once I scrape it, what I need to do is start adding my paints. Now, I'm using acrylic paints for this, and I'm using the Arteza acrylic paint and some Arteza fancy black. So they're the shiny iridescent-y ones. And it's really easy to do. And you'll get several prints out of what you're doing. All you need to do is put your paints on your shaving foam like this. And I'm just going round with a mixture of paints. I don't want too much black in it, but I do like a bit of black in it to be able to give it that look. I just think there's something about black that really does set off all the other colours. And now I'm also going to use a little bit of gold. Love me gold. Well, you know what I love. You know I love me golds and me bright colours. A little bit of blues as well. Oh, that does look good enough to eat. It smells absolutely delicious. I'm also going to put in a bit of the iridescent red. Or it's a fiery red, but actually I think it's more pink than red. And that should be enough. And then all you need to do is take a chopstick or a piece of stick and then just go round and marble this up. Just swirling that around. And this works lovely on coloured cardstock as well. Oh, it does take me back to being a kid. It's surprising how many things that you learn as a child that you can use as an adult and get brilliant results. Making sure I've got none of the actual dots left, because I don't want any of the dots of paint on there. Quite happy with that. And then all I'm going to do is lay my piece of paper on there and then tap it on and then go over it and rub it down. You can be quite firm with this because it's surprising how much stability that shaving foam has got. Now, if you don't want to make a mess on your table, I'd just put a cloth or something down underneath this when you go to move it. I'm going to pull this up. Move that out the way. Lay that flat there. And then using a plastic scraper, you can use a plastic scraper, credit card, or anything, or a squeegee if you've got it. Then all you do is you remove all that shaving foam. Now, I don't want to mix that up at the moment, and I don't want to waste it, so I'm putting it into there. And look how pretty that comes out. I'm just going to put that to one side. That will dry in seconds. And I can redo another pull on that. Not a problem at all. I can add a few more colours into it if I want to. I'd like a little bit more brighter yellow in the next one. So I'm going to add a little bit more brighter yellow around, because I don't want them all to look very similar. I am going to add a little bit more gold. And then just do the same thing again. I'm going to clean off my little swirly thing. Do the same thing again, swirl those colours in, and then lay another piece of paper on. It's such a simple technique, but you can do so much with it. You can use it for scrapbooking. You can use it for cutting out for cards. I'm going to use it for a book cover. There's so much you can do with it. And I'll show you why I haven't wasted any of that at the end. And you'll be really surprised. And you'll get loads. I'll probably get about 10, 15 prints at least out of this amount of foam. So I'll show you one more, how that's going to come out, and then I'll show you what they look like when they're all dry. I will link everything that I've used today in the description below, so don't worry about that. And please boot that like button if you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more of my crafting adventures. Popping that in there like that, running my hand over to make sure it's well covered everywhere. This tray could do with just being a little bit bigger, but there we go, never mind. We have to do with what we've got, don't we? And that should be fine. Pull it up. Put that there like that. And it's hard to tell what it's going to look like until you actually scrape it off. Oh, I love that one. Could you imagine doing this with your kids in the holidays? That's what happened. That's how I did it. My mum did it with me when I was a kid. And because you're scraping it all off and it's shaving foam, that is literally going to take minutes to dry. So I'll just quickly show you what happens if you don't add any more paint to it. And you want to just go off one of these that's already there, because you can. And it's hardly making any mess, as you can see. And that way, you get kind of larger marbling. Like that. Well, I've pulled off 9 prints so far of this. And now what I'm going to do is, with this that I've got left over, or that I've scraped off, I don't want to, because that is absolutely, I think, got some lovely colours in it. And I'm going to get a load more prints out of it. Now, it could have gone a little bit more muddy. And I'm going to try not to let it get too muddy and gently push this about a little bit more. And it will give a different kind of print than what we've already had, but it will still give some really pretty prints. And if you want to add a bit of yellow on top of this, or a bit of black, well, any colour really. What do I know about colour? And then I'll put a large piece of paper on it and we'll see what happens to that. So let's push that down nice and firm. And then we'll pull that up. And then we'll scrape that off. Oh, look at that. See, that's why you don't want to waste it. Oh, I think that's come out really pretty. Oh! I love that. And again, you've just got a lovely, beautiful pull. Well, these are all finished and dry now. They didn't take long to dry, probably about 10 minutes at the most. And I'm really pleased with how they've come out. These are the A4 ones. And they all come out different as well, which is really useful. I love that one. I think that one's come out well. That again, I think that's come out really well. Let me know in the comments what you think of them. That one I'm just not sure about, but I think it would look great as a cover. Oh, that one is, of course, that's my favourite. It's the brightest one. And that one as well. And I like the two kind of aspects of that one. You've got that one, that bit, and then you've got that bit. And again, you've got the larger squidges. I think that is quite pretty as well. Let me know what you think of them in the comments below. And also let me know if you did this when you were a kid or if you've done this recently. Please boot that like button. It really does help my videos to get out there. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for any of my videos and help support this channel, it's really appreciated. Everything that is donated to me through the coffees goes back into this channel. And I buy everything that I use from that money as well. Be sure to check out the videos that are coming up at the end. Click on those because I think you'll really enjoy them and you'll learn how I learn about how to make books and different things as well. Take care. Enjoy your crafting. Bye.